Hey guys, what's going on? This is Alex over here at My Freedom Smokes, and today we're going to be doing a quick video about these two tanks that we've gotten in from INNOKIN. One is the T18 and the other one is the T22. Now these usually came in those starter kits, also by the same name, but now they're actually marketing these tanks separately, and I couldn't be happier about it. When I actually tried those mods, to me the tank was the shining star. Now, there have been a few tanks to come out recently that I feel are better than this, but for someone trying to get off smoking and start vaping, I actually feel that this tank is actually going to be the best bet for them due to the ease of filling, the ease of cleaning, and how well it works and how well it simulates an actual cigarette. And I'll get into that in a second. So to fill is simply as easy as taking the top off your tank right here, like so. You're going to get your liquid, and with this, I've tried it with a PG base, I've tried it with a VG base, both work just fine. So don't worry about your mix as much. I think I've got kind of close to a 50-50, maybe a primarily PG mix in this one. And you can fill it all the way up to the top. Again, just with all your other tanks, make sure not to overfill it. You don't want it to go into that center tube and leak all over the place. That wouldn't be a good time. So once you do that, you're going to let the liquid sit. That way it's got enough time to absorb into the coil. So while it's doing that, I'm going to use the larger one to talk about some of the details. Like I said, with this one, same as the last one, you just simply screw from the top to access your liquid. And then when you're ready to trade out your coils, simply unscrew the bottom. And if you look closely, you're going to see a bar there and a bar there. And when you pull out your coil, you're going to see some flat edges. See those there? And that's so when you put the coil back in the tank, you're not having to screw it in. You just have to line up the, you basically just have to line it all up, push it in, make sure it's tight, and screw your base back on. So again, once you get it out, replace it. You're going to put another one in, you're going to push, you're going to rotate it to where it kind of almost snaps into place. That one just kind of pop right in. And then after that, you're just going to get your base and tighten it on up. And honestly, that's as simple as it gets with these tanks. It comes with an extra, see that one? Yep. Comes with an extra coil in each one. And I believe, we'll find out in a second, this is a 0.6 coil. Actually a 1.6, my apologies. It's a 1.6 coil, and I think it's about had enough time to absorb, so let's go ahead and give this a try. Works excellent. Now, as you see, I did not take a very deep inhale on this. And that's mainly because you can't. And that's why I was saying this simulates a cigarette the most. When you're using this, you do not have adjustable airflow, but the airflow directly mimics about the resistance you're going to get if you smoked a traditional cigarette. And that's why I'm saying that I feel this is going to wind up helping people get off smoking even easier, because not only are you getting your hand-to-mouth recognition, but even just pulling from it, the drag, it feels like a regular cigarette. And I think that's where this tank shines above all the rest. Now, for a cloud chaser, you don't want this. You don't want this if you're trying to blow big clouds. You do not have the airflow. It's going to taste burnt, you're going to ruin your coils, then it's just not going to be fun for anyone. So make sure you're firing this at a lower wattage. Be mindful of the fact that your airflow is going to be relatively tight in comparison to most of the other tanks on the market, and you're going to love it. But that's really all there is to say about the tank. Underneath the coils, you do get some extra O-rings, because again, O-rings are just gonna go bad on tanks. It's not necessarily because it's defective, it just happens after a while. So that's just a quick little rundown on the T22 and the T18 tanks from INNOKIN. And if you do have any other questions about this, feel free to leave a comment below and make sure to follow us on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages because we're always doing a fun little giveaway or chatting with our customers. We like being vocal with you guys. You guys are cool, so we might keep you around for a little longer. So again, till next time, thank you for vaping.